Alright, ladies and gents, boys and girls, Echo bots and what have you. Welcome to the stream. I'm Palidore, over here on VRML 3. Did you even know we had a third channel? Indeed we do, because we have 3 matches going on here tonight at this very moment. So on this one, we have Nay plus Ultra versus Guinness in what was a challenge match. Now, who challenged who? No idea. But a challenge no less. So we are ready to go. Teams are notified and all up in their tubes, their tunnels, their catapults, ready to vault for the disc. And launch underway. Nay plus Ultra over on the orange team and looking really good there on the joust. Couldn't actually get the disc. But it's a roster of Zux, Citizen, Solid Shot, and Brennan Cecil. For Guinness now, it's Mojolly, Supreme Buns, Leo the Great, and White Fox. Mojolly getting the clear off there as a boosted Supreme just gets off the boost, but couldn't quite find the pass, or the catch rather, and down to the bottom pocket. Hello there to Single Shot joining in the chat, as well as our other ones viewing who haven't yet spoken, but still glad to have you here just the same for this matchup. So some brawls going up top. White Fox coming away with it, sending it over into the Nay Plus side. Nay Plus looking like they have the better end of the stack, so will recover first. But will be contested fairly heavily there. Solid Shot. Oh no. Solid Shot in the game. Single Shot in the chat. I'm going to get very confused, I can feel. But anyways, over here it goes. Citizen now looking for that deep shot. Will be bothered by the Geo. And yes. So right here, just off the mark. Looks like, and Solid was saying Captain Will should be in the game, but looking like it's not the case. We got the normal roster at play for them. But over here will be Nay Plus with the recovery, sending it down the tunnel. And off to the other side again. Bit of ping pong play at play. Now Nay Plus was favored fairly heavily in the connoisseur vote, it's worth noting. But Guinness, I think maybe a team that's possibly slept on a little bit here. Last time we saw them out, they had a game where they, the record-wise, actually here. Let me look that up because I don't want to speak without knowing, but I do want to be able to actually show. Because Guinness has been one of those teams, like they're players I don't know a ton about on the whole, but when I have watched them, they have rather impressed. And yeah, looking at it now, they are 4-3 on the season. So indeed, another one of those teams that kind of fit that sort of dark horse category. That new generation of players here. Zux going in for a 2, and they're after 2 minutes of play, finally getting the first goal. But yeah, Nay plus Ultra, excuse me. One of those teams that already kind of know sort of what they're capable of, because these players have played together before on either other teams or together on Nay plus Ultra at various points. I know Brennan, Solid Shot, long time players together, and just yeah, a lot of chemistry, good chemistry on Nay plus Ultra. But for Guinness, one of those teams where I really didn't have a lot of familiarity with these players, like White Fox and Leo the Great, as that shot goes in from Solid. 5 points now for Nay plus Ultra. But Leo the Great and White Fox, I'm semi-familiar with. Like Leo the Great, I know he's been in the game for a long time, hasn't done too much in the way of competitive play prior to VRML, at least to my knowledge. White Fox, seen him as well around. I believe he did Pizza League and also obviously did preseason. He's done Bear League and what have you. But so I know the names, but just when it comes to Mojolly and Supreme Buns, they're kind of the ones that I know the least about. And yet here they are playing on a team that has a winning record. Has some tough matchups this week, that's for sure. Never minding this challenge match versus Nay plus Ultra. But they even have a match against Illuminati later on tonight, I do believe. So yeah, they're drawing some tough ones without a doubt. But it's for a reason. It's because they've been winning. They've been impressing. I know for Mojolly, a great goalie. She's had some fantastic saves. Right here, just trying to find the disc. The aforementioned Mojolly. Missing Zux here as Zux pressures and goes for that pass into the tunnel. Citizen just missing the catch as well, so both of them contesting, looking for a short-range leech. Citizen does get to it first, but is ultimately double stunned there, 2 of them. White Fox now his own short-range boost, so good mobility we're seeing from Nay Plus as Zux goes for the shot, but look at that. There's Mojolly with the jolly good clear, as well as almost turning into a shot that was just barely off the barrier, it looked like, from that that back angle. But over here comes into the bottom of the bubble as more stuns go out. And Nay Plus right back on offense. Despite the otherwise great defense from Guinness, they weren't able to get back to the front line first. Of course, that one will be easily taken by Mojolly in the back. And then sent over forward to Supreme Bun. Supreme with a very tough catch that's going to be. In fact, just yo-yoing it over here, actually. Leo the Great, that is on the catch. White Fox checking behind, trying to unwind, and Citizen going to be punched out and cannot get too good of a clear as a result. So now Solid Shot comes away with this one, sends it through to the Guinness side. And Leon the Great and White Fox now trying to link up. But no, it will be a catch by Brendan on the other end instead. Him and Solid Shot getting a solid boost. Wyneck cheering on the Nay Plus Ultra Club, as well as Stormtrooper Streamer. Wants to see his team win and come out supreme on this end. Still the first round, halfway through it, 7-0 for Nay Plus Ultra. Guinness has looked pretty good, seeing if they can go on the score sheet, though. Oh, that's a great delivery off that bounce pass. Rebounded and then founded the goal. Supreme Buns gets the shot. That was a nice delivery down low, though, on that bounce pass. The hook shot, not quite the results, but still. Got the rebound, got the points. So overtaken here, Leo the Great dealing the pain with the punches. There's a fast stack coming in, doesn't notice it, but then the last second maybe hears, feels the hair is sticking back on his neck and then gets rid of it. Zux still will get it back here now. Tries to eject it clear into the midfield, but Mojolly playing deep in the back line as well. So just back and forth for the moment. Continues that ping pong play that we've seen a little bit of so far on either end. Now on this delivery here, going to just find a beautiful shot from Zux from that corner anchor, and that is 10 points for Nay Plus Ultra, 2 for Guinness. But good looking delivery and shot off that. Mojolly just dodging the defense there, tapping off, but couldn't find the pass. Still gets taken by Supreme Buns eventually. And over to Leo the Great. So Leo has a couple options, one through tunnel, one on the opposite Merc, now roaming towards mid. Goes for that forward pass instead, so now maybe a 2-on-2 situation should that backline stack be held. And looks like they are. So for Guinness, they definitely want to press this. The stack was out, but now retreating into the goal. Doesn't matter. They at least got a good look at it. Couldn't find the shot, but a recovery from Mojolly. A great pass up to Supreme Buns, recognizing the open man and then getting it with the hand in the goal. 4th point for Guinness. Good assist by Mojolly, though. Just not only the playing the lanes to actually get the rebound, but recognizing, too, that there is an open player above the goal there. And it's a great spot to get it to because it's one of those shots that will be much more guaranteed, typically, when you're that nearby the goal and forcing the goalie to turn around. Now, Zux is just going to dribble it like a basketball for a while, trying to bait the defense out, make them press forward a little more. And Brennan comes away with it, ducks through, sends Citizen a pass, and on a platter with the assist is a Citizen. Doesn't miss. 12-4 advantage to Nay Plus Ultra. 1 minute and 30 remaining in round 1.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So again, thanks everyone for joining us tonight here on VRML Channel 3. The lesser known of the channels, the lesser used of the channels. I don't even think it's been used in Season 1 so far until tonight, just because we're usually able to cover all the games in the other 2 channels. But yeah, right now, I mean, we have, as a back pass goes there. But right now we have Flare and Milk over on Channel 2. It's Skinny and Rosie. Rosie Hope making her casting debut there and casting that with wit on cameras. Over on Channel 1, it's So Much for Subtlety. Is that one? Ooh, just grazing the island, so it almost looked good. But here with a shot just off as well. on Channel 1, it's Instinct and Illuminati being casted by Sir Dimwee and cammed by So Much for Subtlety. So a nice and busy lineup here for VR Master League as that soft pass goes to Leo the Great, but he'll be stunned out and sent out on the clear now. So his teams just gather, trying to get the grabs and find those boosts. It will be Brennan coming away with it. Has an open angle and just barely finds that goal on a good shot. About, 30 seconds left. 10 seconds left, sorry. My timing is all off. But that was a good shot to end this one, and therefore, Nay Plus Ultra comes away with it.
4, 3, 2. And the round comes to a close. Orange comes out on top.
So go over to the stats really quickly here. Take a look. Take a little look-see. And leading the way for his team was, in fact, Brennan. Actually tied up with Zuck, so both of them 5 points apiece. Nice work on their part. Brennan also with an assist. For Solid Shot, it's 3 points and 1 assist to go along with 22 stuns, leading the game in the brawling. And for Citizen, coming in with 2 points, 1 assist, 1 save, and 16 stuns. So also a nice stat line for them, for him. On the other side of the floor for Guinness, it's Supreme Buns, the 4 points lone on the board for his team, as well as 9 stuns. And Leo the Great coming in with 14 stuns. White Fox with 1 assist, 2 steals, and 13 stuns. And then Mo Jolly with 1 assist, 4 saves, and 14 stuns. So I mentioned Mo Jolly and Supreme Buns, in fact. Both of those players being the two that are the least known to me, just historically speaking in competition, things like that. But look at that, coming away with it. I mean, Supreme leading it offensively for Guinness. Mo Jolly leading it defensively for Guinness. So showing a little helping of what they can do for little old Palidore. But yeah, good to see and good games from them so far. See if their team could come back here in the second round and maybe force this third with some better execution here on the offensive end. As this one goes, actually just executing them on the shot is Zucks. So that is a second time. Obviously, something that for Nay Plus Ultra, they are very well practiced at. Those joust, those neutral joust rollouts. They're going for those headbutts, and they're very good about placing it in the right areas to make the catch and then make the goals.
Teams entering the arena.
So Mo Jolly rolls out and finds a mid pass. Gets rid of it faster than necessary. Perhaps Supreme Buns thinking wasn't enough time, but maybe we'll have it here off a good tap pass, but just over the reach of Supreme. But in the meantime, Stacks attempting to be stopped there. As some more goes out. The overshoot, though, he will shoot it for a 3-point goal. Sucks. Looking good on that delivery. Just got it in from that angle and no time to spare at all. The defense right up on him. But good-looking shot just the same.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Wideneck in the chat saying, Brennan, the LeBron James of Echo Arena. He's a very good player. I mean, I've said it in cast before, however, just in my personal opinion, I don't think there is any LeBron James yet, in the sense that I feel like there are definitely top-tier players, but give it another year, 2 years, 3 years, I feel like all the players today will really put the current players kind of to shame. And you know what? Brendan could still very well be there at the time, but just more so I think because of this nature of 4v4 and competition, you know, it's like there's still so much farther to go as far as finding those what's the word? Prodigies, basically. But that said, very good player indeed, and right on cue for the 3. I mean, there's no doubting his offensive ability and his team play, his team chemistry with this particular roster is really great. So, not taking anything away from Brendan whatsoever, but just on a general basis, I'm kind of the opinion that we're still so far from reaching that ceiling in terms of teams and individuals. So it's kind of exciting to see how these players develop over the years. But yeah, I mean, and fun fact too, I was supposed to be teammates with Brennan over in ESL Season 1, or at least for the Discord Cups. It was discussed. Me, Brennan, Cecil, and Wildcard. We were discussing being a team as Leo the Great goes for a great team play assisted by White Fox. But yeah, I'm well aware of Brendan because yeah, we were right there in the early beta days, early release days, and talking about being teammates at one point or another before everything started unfolding with ESL. So definitely he's been around for a long time, and been a skilled player for a very long time. So it's good to see him in the competition here as that one goes out to the right side wall. Taken over, and then another pass, but just hitting the Geo instead. So Brennan maybe waiting for a pass. He does indeed get it. And another good one over to Zux. Zux, great save from Mo Jolly. So fantastic team play from Nay Plus Ultra, but Mo Jolly just putting an absolute stop to that volley of passes in effective fashion. But here goes. Patience again being shown and just backing it out for Nay Plus Ultra, recovering off that speed. There you can see just great passes on the other end on that replay. But yeah, the defensive stopper putting a cork in it. And right now, more defense. It's Mo Jolly again. Gets the steal, gets the pass off over to Leo. Leo back passing to Supreme Buns. Looking good for maybe a 2-on-1, but oh, the pass just missing barely. So that was really almost a good-looking play, but couldn't make that final pass, unfortunately. So first on that approach, Leo getting there. Not far behind, though, is Zux. Trying to get that through. White Fox takes that back, and much like Nay Plus Ultra on the other side, this time Guinness looking for that goal reset, but Zux was well prepared for it. A lot of great brawling going on right now, however, so defense from both teams not really wanting to give up an inch with under 6 minutes remaining in round 2. Now, that said, oh, just inching it through. Now, that was a really tough situation for the goalkeeper there. Leo, I believe, there was 3 offensive players for Nay Plus. So that was almost inevitably going to result in a goal.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So at the moment, Nay Plus in position. Again, this was a challenge match. I'm not sure which team issued it first, but it was accepted no less. And at the moment, yeah, we're in a spot where we're about 5 minutes away. So for Guinness, they want to start making plays. Otherwise, Nay Plus Ultra we'll just take it in the 2-round sweep. So going again, but another one of those things. The Guinness passes were great. The idea of them, that is, like, they're going for the right passes. It's just the execution just inches away out of the reach of the teammate. Now that one does reach the team, but no, it will not be a goal. So couldn't find it, but also couldn't clear it. So still a chance maybe to get this one back. We'll see. Looks like not the case, though, as brawls go off, and a deep pass to Citizen. Open goal, and it is absolutely straight in for Citizen. Getting it, well, yeah, Cid is in. 13 points, and maybe starting to pull away. I mean, look at that. Very, very collective effort from the entire team. I mean, Zux leading the way, but everyone on Nay Plus Ultra with points. Everyone except Zux, who has 12 points, but everyone else has an assist at least, if not more. So doing well in that team play department. No one's necessarily just carrying it all the way. It's a lot of scoring from every player. Now this one will be taken out by Mo Jolly with some time. Going to be clamped off by the defense that just wiggles it through a sea of orange players. And now on the other side, maybe White Fox there first. Has a shot attempt, and it will get in. Citizen almost getting the save, but may have headbutted that in, or just kind of pinned it against the pole, if nothing else. So at least a good attempt from Citizen. But the points still going right there to Guinness, and they're definitely glad to be getting that one. So Zux now. The pass over to Citizen. Another good rollout from Nay Plus Ultra. Just working and maneuvering around that Geo. Supreme Buns trying to stun. And that was another good stun, that time from Leo. Cutting off that pass to Citizen, who otherwise probably would have caught that one. And just passed the hands of Citizen again on the clear. But recollecting on the stack gets them the offense back. So again, more careful passing here. Very nice. And as I say that, they lose the handles, but still trying to find it. White Fox gets the clear, but look at the 3-man boost for all these Nay Plus players, getting there with time to spare, in fact. So speed really playing them some huge dividends as they go for this deep shot, maybe a rebound, and then a not quite shot made. A good look, I was about to say, but yeah, back to the hands of Guinness now. So missed opportunity on their part, but for Guinness, unless they're able to get some stacks off quicker, it's just going to be kind of a continuation of what we've seen in Nay Plus Ultra losing the disc, but getting the stacks back and finding the disc again. because right now it is really sticking over on this side of the floor an awful lot. I mean, Guinness is playing some great defense, but it's just the stacks. Oh, and stacking it in for a 3. What a nice angle that was to hit the top corner. And for Zux, he'll continue to roll on fire at the moment with, I think, 19 or something, 15 points. See, I was getting ahead of myself. Thought he had even more than that, but 15 points for Zux. Definitely no slouch on offense tonight. Came to play. So for Guinness, Leo the Great takes it down in the pocket. The spacing here for Guinness is pretty good, but losing the disc over to Solid Shot with a steal. So Leo going to punch for the efforts, nothing else, and Citizen hooking it in from the bottom. So going a little bit Kareem on that one for the 18th point on Na Plus Ultra's side. And in great position now to close this out in round 2 with 1:20 remaining. Guinness will roll out again. Have a chance at here. This time, the stack at least being separated, so that will buy some time for Guinness to really get an offensive play going. I mean, they have the number situation, but unfortunately losing it there, so Citizen gets the clear. So first to the boost, it's quite often been Na Plus Ultra. That time, looks like it will be Guinness. So good job getting back first, but a turnover. We'll have the defense all kinds of out of balance at the moment as this pass gets over to Citizen. He'll wind, but he will not dine on a goal there, just getting stunned out. But once more, the clear just not through because Na Plus Ultra playing the lanes very well, and they're just getting multiple opportunities. There's another one, another miss, but another rebound, another shot, and finally maybe getting a clear out there. It is Mo Jolly through the mid. So with less than 15 remaining, this will end in the second round favoring Na Plus Ultra. Again, this was a challenge match. And Na Plus Ultra rising to that challenge. Right there for one more pass, couldn't make it, and that will conclude it. So 18-4 in round 2. So I get the score inputted really quickly here. And congrats to Na Plus Ultra for the win. For Guinness, they still made a good effort of it. Like again, their record will now be, I believe, 5-5 on the season. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, so sorry, 4-4. So they'll even up on the score sheet, on the win-loss column. But yeah, they've been having themselves a good season. Tough matches maybe this week. This one, I mean, they accepted the challenge, so maybe brought that one on themselves a little bit. But that said, their defense was really great. Their brawling was superb. It was just more so finding those clears, finding the passes, not quite connecting even though they were looking for them. So that's a good sign. Their ideas, their concepts were correct. It's just the execution that wasn't quite there. And, you know, that'll happen to any team on some days. So nothing to be too upset about ultimately. And I'm sure they'll come back with some more success in the future. But yeah, Na Plus now, they'll come up ahead and continue on to a... let me figure this out. Continue on to a record of 5-5. So there you go. They will also... No, 6-4. Wow, I'm just all kinds of flustered today. All right. Reading is hard. Go to school, kids. But yes. So 6-4, having themselves a good last couple weeks for Na Plus Ultra, and Wineneck approving. It's what we like to call a George W. Who calls it a George W? But whatever the case, a W it is, and they'll be happy to take it. Now, that said, we're gonna peace out from this stream shortly. We have some more matches ahead. Actually, just one, I think, after this one, starting in about 4 minutes roughly. And that'll be a match between Spaghetti and Genesis. So I'll be moving to VRML Channel 1 and casting that one. So Much for Subtlety will be on cameras, and I may or may not get another caster joining me. We'll see. But yes, so join us for more matches imminently on VRML 1. Until then, I've been Palidore, and see you again really, really soon, I hope.